Alright guys, what a wrap at Warwick. It was actually a solo operation and Kylie came in a little bit late, but yeah dude, yeah, so integrity check, it's true, but at the same time we got to make sure we finish the mission. We got to make sure that even if we're the lone warrior, we're going to accomplish the task and the mission, regardless of cause. You know, loyalty to the agency is number one. So we checked in the beginning, one girl, and she was not let in the club. So all that did was, I'm like, shit, I have 0 girls. I immediately pulled in 3 German guys and 2 girls that they had, and that built it. And then at the end of the night, we ended up having like 10 girls, right? All of it is from just inflows from the nightclub, meaning they weren't even like, you know, they weren't like part of us at check-in, but they came through. I just kind of grabbed them going outside, and that's kind of like the power of kind of like having, you know, just having people, right? So we're kind of pulling more. Our objective is to get 20 girls, and most girls stick with loyalty. But if it's going to damage the business, if it's going to damage the money, then it's like there's no sustainability. So always go complete the mission. Our mission is to get a table. You know, Kim ended up going to home and Ubering herself home. I was going to drive her home, but she did not kind of sabotage the operation. So today it's a full of like sabotaging and just not sabotaging, and that's going to be the key mission. But yeah, so agency has a lot of kind of like the girls are in the boot camp, and it's crazy how like it's working well. So Emma is back in calm lines, and then yeah, where it's just a battle. The agency, the 3 are very good, close-knit. You know, we want them you know, like Spartans, kind of watching for each other, protecting the sisters. And yeah, we have a very good lineup for Generation 27. And so Kimberly, she's Generation 28, but she's not kind of there. And but yeah, so 27 looks good. 3 of the best friends, Julia, Destiny, and Emma, kind of like protecting each other in terms of, you know, similar to the United States. If your loyalty is to the United States, you have, you know, you're being paid military rates, right? Let's say it's 30, 40,000 a year. If a Chinese guy were to give you 400,000, you would not kind of breach secrets. And part of the training that I'm doing the models, it's like a psychological operation. So we kind of test them at scarcity, and we're like, okay, cool, we only have a limited amount of resources. I want you to cut off this person and that person. And we're testing to see who's going to rat each other out, who's going to reveal secrets. And, you know, they don't know. There's really no way to fail the boot camp other than integrity. So we're kind of able to extract information from them and just you know, kind of make them operate in integrity, you know, making sure they're not doing anything illegal, and they're not betraying one another, and they're sticking together, defending it. So Generation 27 is really passing it, and we also do a threat of you know, leadership on who's gonna do who. And so, you know, 2 months is about to pass for Julia and Destiny. So you know, they have about, you know, 2 to 4 weeks left before boot camp, and then it should be a kind of like pass, as long as they pass the integrity check, right? You know, no lying, no going, no removing the agency policies and all that. In the meantime, looks like Emma's set. You know, Emma and Kendra, they have their own unit. They're kind of set to kind of take over. There's still a lot of what I don't like is sabotaging, meaning we have objectives. You know, Arnaud is going to be gone for 3 weeks. Tables are empty, so it's up to me to kind of fill the slots. And we are in an important mission that we have. Now, the issue with that is, you know, we cannot just use emotions to slow down or use drama or personal issues to dictate whether or not we feel like going to work. So Kendra and there's this whole, no one wants to work for a minimum wage, so everyone's like, I deserve $1,000 an hour, for example, and they would give up small wins in terms of but instead they would rather sit down every day and kind of party or like waste time with people who don't care about them. So relationships are never really sought out. The agency has a strict rule: if it's not paid, it's a liability. People who are in your life, they have to give value, money. But if they don't give money, they don't care about you. It's like we're seeing all these guys with mansions and Lambos. They're in debt. They don't even have cash. They're paying everything off credit. But they don't care about taking care of girls. They don't believe in paying girls. They don't kind of respect that. And what I like about Emma, she's the goddess 25, CEO number 25. She's really, really good. It's like, don't talk to my friends about like that. When someone crosses her friends, she's like, she has a good kind of, protection. She really protects her sisters. And so whenever we triangulate, they have a common enemy. What I'm testing to see is like, how do they handle the enemy? How do they work together as a 3-unit, And, once you have that trinity kind of protecting each other, we're going to be good when we have a subterfuge in the agency. Then, we have external people who, when confronted, they were nice enough to kind of admit, kind of like they're leaning and they're standing, but we're observing, who's spying on our agency, who's, kind of doing all that. And so it's the typical issues is the agency really stands for we have this agency that stands for a great world, right? Anyone who doesn't kind of succumb to the agency, like anything the light the agency touches, OT models is ours, right? So we have to kind of go with that understanding that we're here to kind of colonize the planet. It's a global, there's no secret, a Roman Catholic USA, a Roman Catholic world, right? And we have to apply that. I'm gonna order some food here, and we'll touch base in a second. Camp's passing. The 3 girls are more like lionesses. It's two kind of like two we want girls operating as a vampire, solo operation. So like Kim is perfect candidate. We don't want her in the agency fraternizing, sorority. It's not allowed to kind of be best friends with 1 or 2. Unionizing, because it causes girls to kind of unite together and target the male, which is like the agency director or whatever, right? And it becomes very cliquish. So we all models have to know for themselves, think for themselves, decide for themselves what's true. And then anyone that doesn't make decisions on their own or is persuaded to make decisions on behalf of someone else, that's not legal. It's not illegal in the agency. Basically, your opinions you have independently, and you're all united. You're all thinking the same, doing the same, but you're not kind of, sorority is good in that sense, but agency is number 1, comes first. Whatever the agency needs, that is accomplished, by all means necessary. So, if this is your kind of analytical, your self-determined decision, I like Pepsi, but everyone starts saying, I want to, let's do Coke, and everyone starts doing that and changing their mind. That's not self-determinism, because you're being peer pressured, right? So we want models who don't give in to peer pressure, and I kind of see and look of them deciding and all that. So we have to make sure that that's kind of set in that rope. So tomorrow we have a good lineup at Keys, and we're gonna go. And so that's kind of like what we're dealing with, and we want to make sure integrity check is there, and we're spotting kind of sociopaths who deny reality. So the mission has failed not because they did an overt or an outpoint. You know, outpoint is, you know, just things don't align with the agency's mission, and overt is a harmful act. It's spreading gossip and all that. So. DJ Kim. Today, we're gonna crown her as CEO. Woo! We're gonna get a sign. Yeah. Guys, we're here with our new CEO, Kim. Excited. We're gonna check in with one. I'm a little bit worried they might not give us a table, but we're gonna walk in and claim that table. So last week I brought 11 girls. So they should huh?
Homophobic, my bitch is dead. Whoa! Running on top, try see them on top, you'll see the stick is dead. Hugging my brothers and say that I love them, but I don't swing that way. The man don't celebrate Eid, the trap still running on Christmas Day. Some really don't.
Where's Jamie Foxx at?
Last song! Last song! Whoa! 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 Here we go!